Mainstream Renewable Power is one of the world's largest renewable energy developers. In the UK, we developed the world's largest offshore wind farm, and the first phase 1,200 megawatts is now in operation. Here in Vietnam, we were established in 2016, and our flagship project is the 1,400 megawatt Cuong Trang offshore wind farm that we're developing with our local partner, the Cuong Group in the Mekong Delta. With the publication of Resolution 55, Vietnam is now in a transition from environmentally damaging coal-fired power generation to renewable energy clean power generation. There is great wind off the coast of Vietnam. Offshore wind represents a huge opportunity for the country for both regional and local development. When our project is complete, it will be Vietnam's first and largest and truly offshore wind farm. The Cuong Trang offshore wind project is located off the coast of the Soc Trang province that lies 180 kilometers south of Ho Chi Minh City in the Mekong Delta of Vietnam. The project target capacity of 1,400 megawatts is enough to power the entire province of Soc Trang and its neighbouring provinces. The first phase 400 megawatts is currently at an advanced development stage. The site was first identified by the Cuong Group in 2014 when they secured a grant from the US government to complete a feasibility study. An onshore met mast near the offshore project site was installed at a height of 80 metres. The met mast has been in place for more than 5 years and provides key data including wind speed, wind direction and turbulence that will be used in the design of the project. In 2018, an offshore platform was built 3 kilometers from shore to enable a wind measurement device called a LiDAR to be installed. A LiDAR uses light waves from a laser to calculate wind speed and direction. At Cuong Soc Trang project site, wind is being measured up to a height of 150 metres. The platform was constructed using pile foundations up to 35 metres long and provided valuable experience around the potential construction challenges in this shallow water environment. In 2019, a second offshore platform was built, and this time 10 kilometers from shore, where a similar wind measurement LiDAR device was installed. The project now has 3 independent wind measurement stations allowing accurate wind modelling, an essential component to project turbine design and project financing. In the period 2018 to 2019, a net ocean study was completed. This included a bathymetric survey to create a seabed topography map at the project site area. Instruments were placed on the seabed by divers that record current speed and wave height throughout the year. This data is key to planning the best time for offshore installation and the design loading on the foundations from waves and currents. Geotechnical investigation is a key development task that examines the subsurface ground conditions at the project site. 2 stages of geotechnical investigation have been completed. The first stage was completed by Fugro, who drilled boreholes to 50 metres depth in the Phase 1A area and used a floating barge. The second stage was completed by Technical World in 2020, using a jack-up platform as seen here. They completed boreholes up to 70 metres depth in the Phase 1B area and also completed cone penetration tests. The soil samples recovered from the boreholes have been tested in local company Technical World Laboratory in Ho Chi Minh City, and these test results are used in the design of the wind turbine foundations. A preliminary project layout has been developed for the first 400 megawatts phase. The final number of turbines will depend on the eventual turbine size, a decision that will be made later in the year. The turbine to be selected for the project is expected to be over 100 metres tall above sea level, with blade lengths up to 90 metres long. The transition piece between the turbine tower and the foundation is painted yellow for high visibility of other sea users, and aircraft warning lights will be fixed at the top of the turbine tower. The turbine foundation type is expected to be monopiles. These are steel tubes, 7 metre in diameter based on preliminary design, driven into the seabed using special barge-mounted piling hammers to 50 metre depth below seabed level. The results of the boreholes have been very important here to determine the required size and depth of the foundations. Power generated by the turbines is delivered via cables running down inside the tower, and the cables emerge at the seabed level, and from there are installed in the seabed at 2 metres depth below the surface using a cable plough. The turbines are interconnected with the network of array cables and will deliver the power to an onshore substation. The total array cable length is more than 160 kilometres. As the cables approach shore, they will run alongside a jetty that will be built by the project for access by operation and maintenance vessels. At the project substation, the power will be transformed from 35 kilovolts to 220 kilovolts before passing to a 21 kilometre transmission line purpose-built for the Cuong Trang offshore wind farm. This 220 kV transmission line will connect the output from the offshore wind farm to the grid connection point at EVN's Vinh Chau 2 substation. From Vinh Chau 2, this clean energy will be transmitted throughout the Mekong Delta and beyond.